Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Hello, Maria. All right, we'll get this show on the road here. I'm going to do a poinsettia, probably some kind of rose-like thing on the top. This is 5 by 7-inch panels. These were the only thing I had until I went and bought some more canvas boards and watercolor paper. So I spent most of my time gluing those 2 sheets per pad paper together and getting this prepped and ready. And then I end up watching TV for quite a few hours. So anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna do much Christmas stuff, but decided to do this one. As I said in my last video, this camera right here, the one I'm pointing directly at, that might shut off in about a little under 25 minutes probably. It's a DSLR camera and they're not really made for video, so I got it cobbled up and it may shut down. And if it does, I might just keep it off. All right, so because I'll be too lazy really to get up and change it. All right, so let's get this underway, shall we? I haven't used this 1/2-inch brush in a while. As you see on the lower right, I have red, orange, white, yellow, and black. Okay, I'm going to start with the green flower. Poinsettia actually is nothing but a series of leaves, much like the green leaves I'm going to paint. So yeah, you've been doing quite a bit of babysitting, haven't you? Let's see here. I'll mix a little bit of black and yellow together. It makes green, so it's going to make a pretty deep green. So we'll play around with this first. I have no glycerin on the paper or on the boards. That seems like a pleasant enough green, more or less. I'll deepen it a little bit so the highlights will stand out that much more. I know I'm painting on this little coffee tray. It'll be all right. Let's open our little glycerin tab here. Put a little glycerin. I use heavy body paint, but everybody who's familiar with what I do, they already know the deal. Okay, so let's strategically place in some of the green leaves. I'll probably be painting over some of the flower itself, but that's okay. There's a way I'm gonna go over that too. These aren't really the most, this is not really the most difficult painting in the world to do, so I think I'll just block in the green leaves first. Why not? I'll, put a few in here and there. Yeah, we can do it that way too. I'll just kind of float one in down there and just curve it like that. And I'll just start blocking these guys in. Then we'll get to the interesting stripes and striations and all that fun stuff. So we'll just, like I say, I'll just block them in. And you guys can chat with me while I do this. Why not? It'd be fun. I'm not really a big fan of Christmas paintings. Pretty seasonal, and more often than not, they'll just be hanging around my place. Somebody gotta really want them really to get them. So. Okay. I must admit, 1, 2, 3. I'll probably put 5 of them here. Let's do, we'll do one here. Just come on around like that. And whatever I paint over, I can always come back and claim it. So it's no big deal. I got one more. I gotta sneak it in there somewhere. Let's see. Gotta remember to dip in glycerin and not in water. I tend to do that. Sometimes I catch myself. Let's have one, I guess, come here. Let's have it curve this way. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Get out of here, fruit fly. There we go. That's a little dainty, a little small, but I guess we'll keep it. I'll lengthen it a little bit. It's all right. It is okay. I'm going to take now a little black, which is something I don't normally do. A little touch of glycerin, some black in here. Okay. And we'll come in here. I told you that camera would pop off. It's up to me if I feel like putting it, yeah, I'll do it like that. Maybe put it here, like that a little bit. I'll pop the camera back on. I know, it looks kind of weird right now. Can you guys see? Yeah, you guys should be able to see that. I'm just adding a little glycerin to what I got here in the black. It should be enough to pretty much do what I wanted to do. I changed my lighting. I had different cameras also at one point in time, but I returned my original one back. The only one that's different is the DSLR camera, which keeps shutting off there. I did change that. There's a method to my madness to why I'm doing these leaves this way. I'm just really adding in a little dark shadow and add a little emphasis to the leaves once I put them in there. So let's pop this camera back on. If you notice, the DSLR camera, the setting I have it on, you see the background, the back of me here, back there, is a little blurred out, but I'm in focus. You're gonna occasionally see that little white square. say, it's an older DSLR camera, so that's why you see it doing that. All right, let's move on. Now we get some yellow. A little touch of black in there. We'll get a deeper type of green happening here. All right. I don't really know if I want to add white just yet. I might, who knows. Let's get some glycerin. Let's loosen up this paint a little bit. I got a lot more paint, so I can use a little more glycerin. And I'll stir it in there. Let's turn this light on. So you guys can pretty much see it all right, but put a little light on the subject here. All right. Okay. All right. We'll start from over here. I guess I can zoom it in a little bit. I really don't. Yeah, I'll zoom it in a little bit. About like that. And I'll move the camera up a little. I want it so you guys can see all of it. I think you guys can. I can't really tell. Because I have a big radio on the bottom of the TV screen. Okay, let's, well, we'll do it. We'll do this one. Nope, has to be a little bit lighter. So we'll put a little bit of white in there. Just a shade lighter. And it helps make it a little more opaque. Let's try this. Yeah, we'll deal with that. As you can see, I'm bringing the striations right into the black. Just like that. So you're going to see all sorts of different things going on, different effects, just adding that black and putting the striations in there. And do the same thing here, bring it right down in there. All right. And then we'll add more highlights to it once I get done. It's only, what, 5 of them? So they'll be done pretty quickly. Hello, Rosemary. And hello, Fatima. How are you? As I was saying, these are 5 by 7-inch panels. And we're just going to have a little fun with poinsettias. Okay. As you can see, you get interesting effects when you put the black in the center of it. So if you ever wondered how it's done, you put those other colors in it. Now you see. So you got your shading without trying so hard. And it also helps out with the highlights too. You'll see in a second or two here. Here on the bottom, you might not see it that well. I don't think. I can't tell because once again, the camera's in the way. Not the camera, the radio's in the way. But I think you guys can pretty much see that. Okay, let's go right into our titanium white. Pull it towards me here. And obviously it'll pop a lot more with such a dark background, you know. Just like that. All right. And you do the other one. Just like that. Pull the color toward me or coming towards you. I coat both sides. We'll go from the bottom here. Okay. A little orange inside the green. I'll get a little glycerin here. A little touch of white in there. Just like so. It's a nice subtle, somewhat subtle color change there. Hope those of you who are watching had a very enjoyable Thanksgiving, filled with loud relatives and screaming kids and accidental plate droppings and, you know, feeding the family pet a little bit too much now the dog's sick. The happy chaos. I'm pretty sure you guys had them. I call it happy chaos. I forgot to add the highlight in the shade to this one. Oops. Clean off the brush. This is a 1/2-inch brush. I'll just add a little white to this funky color I got here. It's all right. Fade that out a little bit better. Okay, let's take well, I mean, it's, you know, pretty dark, so I don't know if I really want to add it or not, but we'll see what happens. I'll add one. We'll see what it looks like. And since this brush keeps a pretty sharp edge, maybe we'll just kind of do it from right here like this, and we'll just kind of fade that in there like that, have it disappear a little bit. I'll just use my finger and I'll just take out some of that. I don't want to make it totally disappear. Oh, this one's like red dead in the center, so we'll just do it like that. All right, so I might want to brighten it up a little bit more on the outside edge. So we'll get a little yellow and white together. Now when I have something this yellow, this bright, I don't want to overdo it too much. Okay. So just on the light side. It's not white enough. in a couple spots there to really brighten it up a little bit. Not all over the place. Family in Arizona? All right. That's cool. Lord knows you guys had the heat, that's for sure. That's fine. That's okay. Okay. I don't know if I really want to add the veins to it or not. I'm going to dip into my black here a little bit. Let's bring this green, give a little something to it there. I don't want to necessarily marble all of it. I'll pull it towards me here. All right, and we'll do some cute little some a little higher, some a little lower, cross some. We'll have it kind of curved that way, like that. Okay, we'll come out here, we'll do a couple out here like this, little grassy looking things. And you see I got kind of a curve going to them. Some a little thicker than others. All right. A few wild woolly things. I know this is a flower you don't see me really paint too much, you know. Now that I got curve going this way, curve going this way, we're gonna make the curve go down this way. So it's curving this way. So over here, we're gonna curve it the other way. Like that. And then you just kind of follow it along with, you know. Something like that. You got this one going up. You come over here on the corner and we'll do a couple of them going the other direction. Like I said, this holds a pretty nice edge. And we'll come down this way like that. Something like that, all right? Little woolly stuff happening, going on there. Okay. Just like I said, Rosemary, happy chaos. Happy chaos. Happens all the time. Here, let me do this with a script liner. We'll go into some water. I'll take a little bit of yellow. We'll put it right here, it's okay. A little bit of white. We'll just kind of pop it in there together like this. And some water. We'll loosen up the paint just a little bit. A little brighter than the others. Hold the paint almost diagonal. It'll give you a nice straight line here. If it doesn't necessarily come off your brush immediately, it's probably still too thick. But I don't need too many of these. Still keep with the flow of things. Okay, that should be enough for that. All right. Let's see. Okay. For the poinsettia, as you guys can see with the pencil lines here, there's just a series of basically the same leaves you see here. But obviously they're reddish orange. All right. Now, I think what I'm going to do, just like I did the black here, I'm going to do the black in a few of these. So I'm going to establish shadows and shade and all that good stuff. But I'm going to have to the ones that I will paint first will be the ones that will be covered over second. Okay, so the ones that I would really have to paint first would be guys like this one, that one, then the secondary ones, and so forth. The fellows in the center will be the brightest. So I probably won't add any black to these. It's not much. Okay. All right. Let's get a little glycerin. Get a little touch of black. And here we go. Okay. The fellows that are pretty much like covered with other leaves, they're in here like this. Okay. Something like that. All the ones that I know that are going to be definitely in shadow, which is stuff like in here, all in here. There's like a little shadow thing going on there, little shade in there. This will make sense to you, I promise. So I'm pretty much thinking through each leaf, and it's also something you don't see me commonly do a lot, not like this anyway. I know for a guy that said he's gonna color this a bright reddish orange, I got a lot of black going on in there, but this is acrylic. It will be, it'll be covered up, and it gives a pretty interesting effect. And plus it gives a little shadow to the preceding petals. Okay, and you can always adjust it. Once you put it down, doesn't mean that's the end of everything. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. So I'm thinking on, where to put them. Like I say, the 5 that are in the middle won't barely get any of this. It'll be the brightest. And it helps it stick out a little more. So be mindful of where you are when painting these, because I know where the shadow's going to be just by looking at it. This is painting wet on dry also. I didn't put any glycerin or anything on the panels itself. Okay. We have a little bit of shadow and stuff playing around in the secondary guys. These fellas in here. Yeah, I mean, it gets a little bit in here. I'll just make it thick enough. Something like that. Maybe a thin one, maybe, you know, a little something. Yeah, something like that. Pretty close to where the actual leaf is here. Once again, the first 5 are kind of the brightest. All right. Okie dokie then. I think I got every one, I do believe. Okay. Let's take a little orange, a little touch of white. Let's pick a spot over here somewhere. The orange could be a little deeper. It's not the final highlight color, but all right. We got our light more or less coming from this side, so we'll kind of do it this way. Just like that. Don't be afraid, put it right in there. Just like that. And we're gonna keep this orange fest going for a little bit. Technically, I should have went to the furthest one inside. I didn't do that. But it's okay. I meant to do it. I just didn't do it. But it's all right. Get a little more orange. Make sure I know where the heck I am doing this. And you touch of white because it's semi-transparent. Now I'll add a touch of orange in it. So you can tell a semi-transparent color, especially when you add black, because you still see the black. Okay. You can kind of hide that a little bit. Okay. Not really the most, it's not really the most difficult flower to do. Because once again, basically a poinsettia is nothing but a bunch of these green leaves. It's just a different color. Okay. That's basically, you know, all your painting. Okay. I'm painting red through the other color. It's all right. Just like that. Even if I go over it into the other half that will be red, that's okay. Trust me, it's fine. You're not going to see the striations just yet because this is again a semi-transparent color, and I'm basically blocking all of this in. So technically this painting won't really take very long, but it's something quick, something fun, having a good time. Okay, a little more orange, a little touch of white. Block it in there. Not really using too much glycerin because I want to keep it a little more opaque. think I got all of them on that side, more or less, pretty much. Excuse me. Okay. Let's go into our red. Even if I dip my red into the orange, it's all right. Little glycerin on this time. Red's an incredibly powerful color. It's a nice staining color. Be mindful of that. Okay, and here we go. Don't be afraid to put those striations in there. Hey, Elswina, it's got to be pretty late where you are. Yeah, I'm doing kind of sort of Christmassy stuff. Don't look for a lot of it from me. I'm just not much of a holiday guy like that. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I got all of what I'm supposed to get. I think I do. I'm gonna go into some orange. We'll put it right in here. Orangey red stuff here. Get some white. All right, we're gonna go back into that orange. Let me get orangey red there. Oh, I forgot that one. Sorry, I'll go back to it. Well, I'm on the light side anyway, so it's all right. Okay, now that that's off, what I'm going to do is just switch the camera angle. I'll just do it like that. You guys should be able to see it. right about there. Now I'm going to bring these two colors closer together also. So I'm not done yet. And there is an easy way to do that. To bring the colors a little closer to each other, so it looks the same. And I'll show you in a second here. Oh, it's like 11 o'clock, 11:40. Hey, Sonia, where am I at here? So I got this red orangey thing happening here with this one. Which is fine, that's cool. Let's get rid of that, because I should have did it. I forgot all about it. That's this one here. Just like that. Okay. I'm gonna go with a little more red in this orangey stuff, a little touch of white, and some glycerin. All right. And we'll just come here on the opposite side. Just like that. You can get them closer. So I'm doing the dark side first. Okay, you're not getting rid of all of that red. As you can see, you get a mixture of the red, the brighter red. And we're gonna go on the orange side in a second. And we're gonna make that a little more red so it catches up to what I'm doing. Okay. A touch of orange, a little more red, a little touch of white in there. Lighten that back up. Some more orange in that. All right. Right up in here. I go a little bit past the original edge, so these flowers have a tendency to grow on you, or leaves. You don't think they're petals, but they're not really petals. They're actually just like the green leaves, just a different color. Okay. Pulling the color towards me. I got a little glycerin already laid down on there, so I don't have to go hog wild with it. Okay. Now, that orange. All right, we'll bring that orange a little closer to that red. And the way to do that is get us some red. We'll put it right around in here somewhere near that yellow. And a lot of glycerin. Have it bleed through a little bit. Now we got a glaze going on here. Okay, so right where that orange is, just like so. So we're going to use that reddish. Just like that. You'll see bits of orange through this when this glaze dries up. Hey Mona, how are you? So we're just glazing on some paint. Play around with all that glaze. Yes, you can wipe it away. Clean it up a bit. Just looking at where I am. Okay, let's go into our white. We'll go here. A little orange. A little touch of glycerin. A little more white. All right. We're gonna come here. Okay. A little push and come on in. A little push, come on in. A little push, come on in. And this little row of paint, it just helps to kind of make it seen a little more in there. Don't need too much of this super bright color. Just where the highlights are on this fella. And it separates each one of your leaves. And that's all these are. Poinsettias are nothing but large leaves. Once again, just a different color. Okay. And I don't want to highlight every single one of them. Get a little more white, brighten it up. You probably don't need any other color mix. You just want to brighten up what you already have. A little push and go in. And you don't really do the details any different than you would do the green leaves, because these are poinsettias. Are, once again, they're just a group of the same type of leaf. Okay, a little push and go on in. You can have some go in further than others. You can skip a few. Up to you how you want to do it. Okay. Now we have brighter ones here in the center that'll kind of stick out. I'll kind of put this out there like that. A little push, go on in. A little push, go on in. We'll have one at an angle like that. We'll skip one. Go just like that. Okay. All right. Day by day, Mona. I'm doing all right. Thank you. Hope your Thanksgiving was fine. You're never late, Mona, since I never announce when I'm popping on. So, You're good. You are good. Let's see if I got enough of this light stuff to do this. In a perfect world, I should, but we'll find out right now. Yeah, I think we're all right. I think we're okay. Put a little white, a little more white in that color. It's like that.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on?
Crap. It's too loud. I gotta turn that down.
You know what I'm doing? I'm saying hello to everyone. Hey!
Maybe he'll turn himself down.
Tell your friends on
No, he's not. I gotta turn that mess down a little bit.
Let's see if I can make sure everything's going. Hey, what's going on with these people over there?
Crap. Alright, I'll be back. That's the thing about recording stuff on a USB stick. You never know their audio adjustment. Hold on. Okay. Let's do these guys, which it's not going to be too bad. A little touch of red. A little bit of orange in that red. A little touch of white in that red. Just like this. All right. And what we're going to do for we're just going to simply block them in. Okay. And then we'll do our shading off of that, and our highlights off of this color. These have the least amount of shadow because I'll put the striations in there, but it doesn't have really too much black shadow or anything like that. But if I need to do something like that, we're just gonna glaze it in there anyway. Actually, this flower is not terribly difficult because there's just a big series of leaves. I tend to forget that I shut the camera off, the other camera off, so I'm looking at now. I want to look at the camera and talk to you guys. All right, a little touch of glycerin. And the glycerin right now, once again, what vegetable glycerin does with acrylic paint is keep extends the drying time, really. Okay. And plus, if you want to add different effects and whatnot, at least your paint's wet enough for you to do so. I didn't know you were live, Sonia. It's funny when the more people you know that are content creators, the tougher it is for you to try to sketch in the time for yourself. I know Bruce was on earlier. I'll probably be tackling that mill. I might be tackling that mill pretty soon. Now that I got real canvas. The perspective might be a little different. We'll see. Okay. Now that I've done that, let's go with a little bit of orange and a little white right here. All right. A little touch of glycerin there. Yes, I'm doing all of this with a 1/2 inch brush. Okay, our light source is here at the top. I'm gonna take my little time with this. Just like that. We're gonna go on the other side, do the same thing. A little push, go in. Push. And I'm overlapping also. Just like that. So if you have trouble doing your leaves, yeah, well, paint a bunch of poinsettias. Trust me, it'll help you out. Do a bunch of these guys. I can pretty much pick and choose which flower I want to be out there a little more than the other ones. Poinsettias are nothing but a bunch of green leaves, obviously a different color. That reddish color there. Okay. A little touch of red, a little touch of orange, a little touch of white. For the other side here. A little more orange glycerin there. Like I say, these guys are I might want that a touch darker. So there's nothing wrong with going over it again. As long as my head isn't too much in the way, you guys. I don't want the contrast to be too great with the fellas in the front. Just a wee bit of difference, but not much. Okay, now if it gets to the point where you can't really tell, then you darken it up a little bit. All right. There we go. A little bit of different color there. All right. Okay. And make sure you clean your brushes very well, especially the paint when it gets up in the furrow. Let me return my little towel. I'm a creature of habit. I do have a towel on my lap, and I do feel a little lost when I don't put it on there. All right.
I'm tired of getting blocked and banned and all that stuff. Apparently, just like you said, you couldn't make another Twitter account. No, I tried to make another Twitter account. That's messed up. I tried to make another Twitter account and got blocked. I made a Twitter account. Now this time.
Okay, my head's not in the way good. Once again, not too terribly difficult a flower, like I said. All right. Not too not too bad, really. All right. All right. Hello, Mary, how are you? Good to see you. Okay. I done lost my train of thought. Oh, never mind. I got it back. All right. Yeah, I don't do much Christmassy stuff. This might be it. Who knows? I'm not too much of a Christmas guy. Okay, as I'm looking at this, I think I can go with a little bit of white and green for 1 second. All right, and we're just gonna add some really strong highlights and spots here. All right. The brighter the better. Get it? You don't have to do, once again, every single one. You just want something to kind of have it stand out a little bit. All right. Here and there. Here and there. Let's take a little orange and some white. A little more white. We got one more flower to do, actually. I think we're somewhat okay with that. I don't think I need to add much more to that. Maybe something like that. And then, I mean, it's really up to you. It all depends on how far you want to go with the brightness. Because I don't have to add it all over the place. Okay. So it's your discretion how much of it you need, where it's positioned on the flower, you know, that type of thing. What's on your mind, Tommy? Ask. When's the next time you're on, Mary? Oh, you're all right, Mary. Once again, I'm not really one for putting in notifications much anymore. I just show up kind of like a bad zit. All right. I'm thinking. I think we got enough stuff floating around there. I think we're all right. Maybe right here. I'll have it come in a little stronger there, like that. Okay. So let's add a little bit of depth into this. And then we'll move on to the rolls up top. There's going to be rolls right up above there. Okay, let's get a little bit of glycerin here, and we'll just use this black. Okay. All right. And we'll start to just add in this stuff. And I'll just kind of take a whole finger and rub it in there. Okay. Take a little swipe like that and just rub it on. This is a good thing about glycerin. You can keep playing with it like that. I might want it a little deeper where a shadow should be. Yeah, right in there is a nice little shadow. And then I can play around. Okay. All right. Wherever I might want a little more. And I can also put the striations up on it too, like that. So I can add the striations going from the inside going out. That will also help with it. So if I came here in the center like this, all right, and I just add the striations like so, and it just gives you a deeper sense of depth in the flowers. And you can see it doing what it's doing already. All right. There we go. You see how it's starting to change now? All right. All right. Get a little bit more. Oh, we can come in here, add a little more love this way. Okay. See that? You can have one trail, the edge of one, like that. Kind of makes it pop out a little bit. All right. Art is so subjective, and it's truly your world. It's all in how you see it, how you want it done. And we'll have a little bit more shade here. Okay. I don't have to rub that. I like that. Here, a little dark in here too, and it just frames the other petals up above, just like that. And we'll fade it out a little bit. Okay. And then I'll move up to the other one. Once again, you don't have to really add too much in here. Not really, not as much. Very lightly if you want to do it. I just rub it out. Come here, frame this one. Come on around, frame the other one. Okay. All right. Okay. Okie dokie, let's leave that be. I think we're okay here. Thank you, Linda. And that's right, Mona. You got to add the love. All right, let's go up a little bit here. All right. So somewhere in this little square, we're going to add a little rose because I opened up my mouth and said we're going to put one there. So, you know what? I don't want a red rose. I don't want an orange one either. I guess we'll do a little bit of a blue one. We'll do a blue one. might not. It'll help it stand out a little bit. I don't think it's going to be the most grand thing, but we'll just put it right on top of this black and green. It's okay. All right. Let's use a little bit of black. We'll put it over here. A little blue, a little black. Our version of. There we go. All right, something like that. All right, we're gonna put this guy. You guys aren't gonna see it too well, but we're gonna kind of put him out here. And we'll have him come out above there. I think we'll have him like almost come out towards the front. All you see is a splotch. All right, we'll do something about that splotch. We'll come here and we have a thin, and we'll just kind of pop him out this way. Really thin. Let's put him this way. Okay, something like that. And maybe, nah, we'll keep it like that. All right, let's take a little bit of white. I'm running out of little space. We'll play in here. Okay. Here, we'll play with this first. Give it a little push and come that way. I'll angle it, a little push, and then we'll just angle it again, a little push, angle it, a little push, and then we'll just have a line here. Just a line, and we'll kind of, just a line is all I want for over that area. Okay. Let's do something like this. We'll have one here like that. I'll sketch it out. Got one here. We got something happening over here like that. Then we got a little something going over here like so. We'll do that. We'll have something kind of pointy here like this. All right. Okay. We'll zoom it in. Excuse my palm. Okay, we'll come up this way. And well, we'll put it right there. We'll focus on it real quick. All right. I must have hit the thing. I gotta make it a little more. Now you see how narrow, you see where the top is, so I gotta be careful. Okay, let's keep going here. Let's keep the party rolling. Thank you, Maria. Just like that. And we're going to do another one right in here. And as you can see, I'm making it feather in that dark. It gives you the impression that it's disappearing in there. Okay. So I just press and you just pull and lift. All right. All right. Here we'll tip it downward like that. I'll just turn the brush there. We'll kind of tip it downward. I know that one's a little bit brighter. Sorry, we'll fix that. Then again, maybe not. Okay, we'll just work with that right now. I have no more white. Hold on. There we go. All right. We'll come here and thank you, Fatima. little push, and we'll come in. Push, we'll come in. And then we'll just kind of come in outside and go real thin. Just like that. Okay. Push, come in. Push. We'll make this a little taller right there, right in here. Push, going in. Let's bring that back a little. Just a little push, and we'll kind of come in there like that. All right. So it's not as much there. We'll have a line here, a line here, a line here, and then we'll make it look like it's curved. We'll come in like that. All right, we'll take some more of that bright stuff, and we'll come here real thin, and we'll give it a push, a little push, 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 and we'll come back down. It's a little fold right there. Okay. All right. Let's go back here again. We'll brighten it up here. Just like that. All right, so we got a nice little light source over there. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Let's get a little bit of just that blue. A little heavy blue there. And we're gonna come up here like this. And we'll have it meet that guy. And we'll just bring it in. All right, there's one there. We'll have one kind of flat coming this way. All right. We'll have a nice little curve and come this way. All right, that's one there too. Like that. Okay, we'll keep this going. We'll just have him come right off the panel. And we'll do one here. I'll just kind of rub it, fade it in there like that. Fun thing about canvas, you can do that. You can kind of rub that in there. All right, now I had white in that blue. So I'll just take some straight blue. It's not gonna be totally blue because of the white underneath, but we'll just make these a little darker. Because they're the guys in the back of the class, so we're not gonna really brighten them up too much. You know, these are the bums in the back, the ones that throw the spitballs and stuff. Okay. All right. Okay. Now let's go back into our bright color again. We'll put another folded petal in there. On this side, we'll just have it come here. Just like that. Have it just kind of peek out that way. Let's go here. We'll put one here. And maybe one here. Just like that. See how you get interesting little petal folds in there. And since I'm in this folding kick, we'll even it out the love. We'll just have one here too.
40% of households in the United States now.
That's fine. Okay.
Woman is the breadwinner. She makes more money than anybody else.
We'll brighten that up a little bit more.
60%
Just like that.
number.
Brighten that up a little bit more. Yeah, that naturally fade out. All right. Now, since I did that, obviously the line has to be a little. Okay. All right. Okay. A little touch of blue mixed in with that white just a little bit. Okay, we'll get some stuff going right from here. We'll give it a little push and go in. Higher push, go in. Push, go in. All right. And we'll pop one over here on the other side. That's going real quick. And maybe something up here. Just a representation of it. We'll put something in the center right here. Okay. All you need really is a line of color right there for that. This rose is technically kind of small. And this brush, I mean, it'll handle it. Like that. All right. Okay. A little brighter there. Make it pop out. Okay. I want to add some more, still want to add some more petals. Because I'm a glutton for punishment like that. A little darker blue and we'll build upon that maybe. Okay. Maybe right. Maybe right here. And we have it kind of come up this way like that. All right. And since I'm already going that route anyway, I'll just take a little bit of white. We'll make this quick. Really practice that quick flick of the wrist there. That goes straight down. Then you start to angle in the other direction there. We'll get a little darker blue. I didn't take off the white, doesn't matter. And we're going to come here. It's like that. So we'll pop one in there like that. Maybe we'll have it just come around like that. We'll come out here like that, and we'll put another one out here like this. All right. I'll probably end up turning one upward. So I'll just change my mind. I'll just have it go the other way like that. I know you guys don't know what on earth I just did there. You'll see in a minute. You'll see in a few seconds, actually. Always room to change your mind. Right here. We'll touch and we'll go that way. Goes the other way. Then you come back. Oh, here, we'll get another one up top there like that. Then you come back from the bottom and go that way. Look at that. See how simple that was? And you're just really following the flow. That has to be much brighter. You don't want it to run into the same color. So I'll just use straight titanium white for that. See? Goes that way actually. Actually, let me just use my finger. There. Just like that. Now we got a little partner right up in there like that. Okay. Just like that. Okay, that's cool. That'll work. I want some dark blue stuff happening on the other side. Some cute little off right there, off center things right up in here. I'll just shell that in. That's going to be our Make Pretend black color, that color blue. And we'll do another one out here, and it just comes this way. Just block it in like that. Okay, and we'll combine it. No big deal. Just like so. All right. All right. Makes the flower a little larger. Take some medium blue here. And we'll come in this way. I don't have to be, as long as you can see a little bit of residual light going through. Okay. And even if it's off the panel, still go in that, and keep the flow in that direction there. Okay. All right. And just to be different, because I can, let's take a little bit of black, a little bit of white in this blue mix here. All right. AKA mud. And we're just gonna come here. Here. Just like right in front of the other guy. Let's pull back a little bit. All right. Let's, I think we're gonna bring it up a little bit. All right, and we'll just come here and whoa. A little bit of glycerin, paint starting to tack up. And remember, we're wet on dry. You know what? Forget you. I'm going right over that poinsettia, just like that. We'll do it like that. All right. Okay. We're going to get a little glycerin. We're going to go into our white. Actually, I want this to come in a little further. Just like that. Something like that. All right. All right. We'll play around with this thick white here. Just gotta be careful. I got a bunch of paint globbed on here. That's not safe. That's not good. Let's wipe some of that away. The highlights on the opposite side. So the highlights here. So we'll just put the highlight right where we, just like that. Continue it right on up there like that. All right. Okay. Just like that. We have one Make Pretend one, like it's going off panel there. Who cares? Okay.
We made cheating not even a thing called cheating because no one really gets married. So if you're not married, is it cheating? There's no scarlet letter on it. There's no scarlet letter on having children. You can have it as a matter of
Okay. Oh, kind of put a little bit of this in it.
People tend to believe that either your game can't get sick
Okay.
or your body parts don't work.
No go like that. Alright. Alrighty. I believe I can actually get away with that, to be honest with you. I do believe I can. And I think I will. I think we'll call that it for this one. So let's pull back. Let's get rid of this disgusting looking tray. I'll probably use that for mash up all the colors and mash up all the colors and for another painting. Let's put my John Hancock on there. Let's make sure this is okay here. No. There we go. That should work a little better. There we go. There we go. That ought to work. All right. Let's get rid of this. We'll send this bye-bye. Let's pull back a little bit here. I think that should be good enough. Let's see. Yeah, I should just be able to make that. Make all of it. Okay, let's turn this light down a little bit to see if you guys can see everything that way. There. But, well, there it go. Whoop, there it is. So I hope you guys, like this. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I say, I'm not the biggest, proponent of Christmas stuff. Who are these people? Oh, okay. They're saying goodbye to me and all right, good night. I know. It's only 6:30. Oh well. It's got to be 12:30 at night where she is, just like Joswina. Thank you, Mary. And you guys know the deal. I gotta actually play with the camera on this one because it's 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they try to take a decent picture of it where the light's not really in the way. So, but I'll do something. There we go. We'll take that inner light out. So I'll take a photo of it, and you guys know the deal. It'll be on Facebook, Instagram. I gotta make a thumbnail, all that good stuff. So thank you very much for watching. As far as I know, unless I have another bright idea, I think I'm gonna do that mill that I've seen on Sonia's video. I made a screen capture of it, so I'll sketch that out, and we'll see. I might just sketch it out tomorrow. Who knows? It all depends on how I'm feeling. So, but until next time, guys, thank you very much. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.